Okay, so someone told me about the nightmare version of Put It Straight. Now, with choreography, so I'm concerned. I have concerns because we saw how the nightmare version, sorry, not the nightmare, we saw how Put It Straight just took me all the way out during the album listen, and um, so I'm very concerned for my safety when I have to also have a song that, so like sonically, you know, I'm dealing with a lot here, and then you're gonna give me choreography, and that's a lot because their choreography has just been incredible, and then also they're in costume, which is like a treat for the eyes, but then also something else I have to visually process while trying to deal with the sound of the song, which I am in love with. Um, would have been great if I had known this a few days ago on Halloween, but whatever. But I could have definitely recorded this reaction to this. But hey, better late than never. And I had seen Nightmare version when I was looking up videos for the album listen, but I just saw the Queendom performance, so I wasn't risking that. But I didn't know that there's something like this was out there. So this is cool. And what you also may see, I have another tab next to it. I'm also gonna try and film film a reaction to the first episode of To Neverland, which was their first reality show. And I'm stoked. I'm so stoked to finally get to some content. Get a little taste of these personalities, which so far seem wild just from the guy. That's all I have so far still, is the guy. That's all I've seen in terms of like anything that's not, music related. Yeah, so doing this on my lunch break as usual. Actually, yeah, I am doing this on my lunch break. I would say, I don't think I always, but no, I do. Every time I record during the week in the middle of yep, it's always during lunch. Which I do work from home right now from Mondays and Fridays, so that's what gives me this opportunity. And I don't know how long I'll be doing that, because they don't want us at home anymore. They want us all in the offices 5 days a week for no reason now. So we'll just see how long I can milk this and get this window of opportunity to record. Yeah. Oof. Oh. I'm not even surprised by her being the Joker. Oh, wow. Oh, these menacing effects in the background. You know, I've been having trouble not recognizing Mion, but I feel like almost every video I'm like, oh, she looks different. Oh, she looks different to me. I don't know why. So of course this didn't help. So for 1 second I was like, who? Oh, Mion. Oh my goodness, this is great so far. I mean, I love this. I love the dancers. Look very like, I don't know what this is when people just have a slip on, but it does always remind me of a horror film. Just a woman in a slip. I don't know when that became a scary thing, but that's what I always think about. Oh, wow. No. No way. No way. We're not just moving past that. We're not just gonna. We're gonna. I want to clap so badly, but I don't want to hurt people's ears. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, are we being haunted? Possessed? Oh, just throw a rap in. Okay. No, because Sonya just went the fuck off. Where did that come from? Oh man, this is so cool. It's like a remix. Call it the Halloween remix and put it on Spotify. I'm guessing this isn't on Spotify. Okay. Oh, is she specifically the nun from the Nun? Oh, wow. I just want to get a good look at the costumes and the makeup. Oh, I mean, the makeup is incredible. Like I barely recognize. Like I know who people are really just based on what their parts in the song. Honestly, I don't really. I I Mion don't recognize her at all. She doesn't look like herself at all to me. I don't even know. Like, okay, I'll say who I do recognize quite clearly. Of course, Soyeon. You, I'm gonna say Yuki. Right here. I want to say Yuki, but also I heard people pronouncing her name Ugi. Um, so that's a surprise that I was concerned about Shua, but that's what I've been saying wrong. And then of course Sujin. So these three I got. This is where I'm a little more like, huh? Like I don't really know. Mion, I do know again just because of her part in the song, but these two, Minnie, Shua, I really don't know. I really don't know which is which. I kind of want to say Shua and I kind of want to say Minnie, but I'm not sure. It's like I'm learning their faces and then this happens. Well, there's only 1 second left. I could have just waited. Wow. That was so cool. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna leave. No.
Anniversary savings event with 20% off custom dentures. Book today.
Okay, I'm 36. I don't need dentures. You're coming at me like that. Um, that was so dope. The choreography, they go so hard with with their choreography. I love it so much. And I love it when you have something that has this much going on in the background and the layering, like in the instrumental, and you have someone who knows how to choreograph and use everything in the music. You know what I mean? Not just like, oh, this is the beat, like this is the count for the main beat of the song, and that's what they're going with. Like, no, there are parts when it feels like it's just very soft moments of the instrumentation gets kind of soft and there's something very subtle happening, and then there's choreography for that. And of course, when the beat picks up and it's really fast, like really quick, like dot 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 dot, like really quick movements, as opposed to ignoring that and just staying with whatever is going on in the background, they actually have choreographed something to the super quick movements, that really quick footwork that they did, um, which I think is it might be the pre-chorus. I'm not sure, but like stuff like that, paying it choreographers that really use everything in the instrumental when they really use, I mean, they use everything um, in the sound and they dance to it. It makes it that much more expressive because you're expressing the whole song, not just the lyrics, not just the main thing that anybody will dance to. Like you think when you listen to a song, what moves your body as a listener? You're just like, oh yeah, like that's nice. They're like, no, a choreographer needs to look deeper. They need to hear deeper. So they're not just moving to what moves everybody. They're listening for other more nuanced things happening in the track and finding ways to express even that stuff in their with their bodies. And it's so cool when they get a group or an artist who can do that as well and who can do that well and pick up on it well. And I-dle seems to be doing that really well. I noticed that so far. There are so many little things, little quirky or interesting, odd kind of beats and rhythms that they are very fluid with their body when they're supposed to be fluid. And then sometimes they can be really sharp and they can be really sudden and really quick. They seem to be able to do anything in terms of dance and honestly music. So not I know that the music is what got me here, but I've also just been really impressed with their dancing. Not that I'm someone who is someone who's really going to critique dancing that hard, but just as someone who doesn't know much about dancing, just visually, what I think they're doing is impressive, and I'd be interested if they ever do dance covers, like just dance covers, because they all seem to be, especially Soyeon. I will not to, of course, as I just said, for minute to minutes, they all are really great dancers, and the whole group is great. But I just meant, and it's probably because Soyeon is so freaking tiny that she seems to be able to do a whole lot, like really sharp, really quick. She seems really quick, but also semi-fluid. I don't, you know, I'm gonna say this, but not. I'm not making a comparison, and I'm not trying to. She reminds me of Sugi from Red Velvet. The way she moves her body reminds me of Sugi. Um, so if you've seen Sugi dance, whether you're a Red Velvet fan or not, for one, I recommend it. She reminds me of her. She's sharp, but sharp, but not stiff. You know, there's like a line, right? She's sharp, but she's not stiff, and that sweet spot right between there is what I think gives me the most satisfaction as a viewer watching people dance. That was great. That was fun, and thanks to the person in the comments for reminding me that that existed and for pointing me in a direction to find the nightmare version that I could actually react to. Yes, this was wonderful. This was great. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. I may actually do my job for a little bit, and then yeah, and then maybe at some point after I'm done working, I'll hopefully get to squeeze in that reaction to the first episode of the reality show. So, okay, bye guys.